Imagine a rope. One end is tied to your waist, the other end is tied to everyone you meet. Your boss pulls it, and you stumble. Your partner pulls it, and you fall. A stranger on the internet pulls it, and you bleed. You think you are free. But you are a marionette, a puppet dancing to the rhythm of other people's emotions. We are told that caring is a virtue. We are told that passion is the key to success. But look closely at the people who hold true power. Look at the CEO during a crisis. Look at the surgeon during an operation. Look at the seductive lover who has everyone chasing them. What do you see? Do you see panic? Do you see desperation? Do you see trying? No, you see a cold, calm, terrifying stillness. You see detachment. In this documentary, we are going to decode the most lethal psychological weapon in existence, the ability to cut the rope, the ability to care less than your opponent, because in the game of life, there is one absolute rule. The person who needs the other person the least holds all the power. Welcome to the art of detachment. Why do you lose your power? Why do you text back too fast? Why do you over-explain yourself? Why do you stay in bad deals and toxic relationships? It is not because you are weak. It is because you are biologically hijacked. Your brain is wired for attachment. In the Stone Age, being alone meant death. If the tribe rejected you, the wolves ate you. So, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, screams at you, please them, make them stay, do not let them leave. This is the scarcity mindset. You act as if opportunities are rare, as if love is rare, but we are not in the Stone Age anymore. When you act desperate, you trigger a deep disgust in others. Evolutionary psychology tells us that we are repulsed by things that are easy. If you're always available, always agreeable, and always attached, you are low value. You are the free sample that nobody wants to buy. To reverse this, you must hack your own biology. You must replace the fear of loss with the joy of freedom. Let's apply this to the battlefield. Every interaction is a negotiation. A date is a negotiation. A job interview is a negotiation. An argument with a friend is a negotiation. In every negotiation, there is a buyer and a seller. The seller is trying to convince. The buyer is skeptical. Who has the power? The buyer. Most of you spend your entire lives as sellers. You're selling yourself. Please like me. Please hire me. Please love me. Detachment flips the script. When you are detached, you are willing to walk away. And the moment you are willing to walk away, you become the buyer. There is a concept in FBI negotiation tactics called the no-deal option. You must truly be comfortable with the idea of getting nothing. When you look at your boss or your lover and you think to yourself, I want you but I do not need you, your energy shifts. Your voice drops an octave. Your eye contact becomes steady. You stop fidgeting. You become a magnet. People chase what retreats. It is the law of physics. Be the gravity, not the object falling. How do you execute this practically? You use strategic withdrawal. When you feel disrespect, do not fight. Fighting is a form of attachment. Anger is a form of attachment. Hate is just love turned inside out. If you hate your enemy, they still control you. They are living rent-free in your head. True power is indifference. When someone disrespects you, you do not explode. You fade. You withdraw your attention, you withdraw your energy, you withdraw your presence. This is the ghost technique. You are there physically, but your spirit has left the building. You answer with short sentences. Okay. I see. Interesting. You give them nothing to grab onto. This drives people insane. They want a reaction. They want to pull the rope, but you drop the rope. They will pull harder, they will scream, they will try to provoke you. And when you remain like a stone wall, they will eventually collapse. They will come to you begging for validation. Silence is the loudest scream. Learn to use it. This leads us to the ultimate mental state, the observer. Most people are players in the game. They are on the field, getting hit, getting muddy, exhausted. You must move your consciousness to the stands. Watch the game. Don't just play it. When you are in a stressful situation, imagine you are a camera on the wall recording the event. This is called dissociation. When you dissociate from your emotions, you gain IQ points. Emotions make you stupid. Detachment makes you a genius. While they are panicking, you are calculating. While they are crying, you are strategizing. This is not about having no heart. It is about guarding your heart. It is the difference between a soldier and a general. The soldier dies for the cause. The general wins the war. Be the general of your own life. Stop dying on every hill. Stop bleeding for people who wouldn't scratch a finger for you. Now, we must go deeper into the darkness. You will encounter people who thrive on chaos. These are the energy vampires. They do not want your money. They want your reaction. They will poke your insecurities just to see if you bleed. They will test your frame. And most of you fail this test because you defend yourself. Listen to me closely. Defense is the first act of submission. When you defend yourself, you validate their attack. You imply that their opinion has weight. You imply that they have the authority to judge you. The master of detachment never defends. He embraces the void. When they attack you, become empty. You cannot hit what is not there. If they call you arrogant, simply say, perhaps. If they accuse you of being cold, simply say, sometimes. Agree with the truth in their lie, but deny them the emotional payoff. This is called fogging. You become like a fog. They throw stones at you, and the stones simply pass through, hitting the wall behind you. You do not absorb their poison. You let it pass. And when the shower cannot provoke you, they realize they cannot control you. That terrifies them. This brings us to the cruelest paradox of the universe, the law of reverse effort. The harder you try to grasp water, the faster it slips through your fingers. The more you chase a butterfly, the faster it flies away. But if you sit still, the butterfly lands on your shoulder. This applies to money, status, and love. Desperation creates a repulsive force. When you scream to the universe, I need this, you are vibrating at the frequency of I do not have this. You are broadcasting lack. And the universe responds by giving you more lack. To win, you must practice radical acceptance. You must accept the worst-case scenario. Before you send that text, before you walk into that meeting, ask yourself, if I lose everything today, will I be okay? The answer must be yes. Make peace with the loss before you even begin the game. When you're no longer afraid of losing, you become dangerous. You become loose. You become fluid. You stop hesitating. The sniper who is afraid to miss, will miss. The sniper who accepts the shot, hits the target. You must operate with 100% intention, but 0% attachment to the outcome. Shoot the arrow with all your focus, and then forget the target. Once the arrow leaves the bow, it is no longer your concern. This is the ancient concept of Wei Wu Wei. Action through non-action. It is the state of flow where you are not forcing the world to bend to your will. You are simply moving through the world, like water, eroding the rock not by force, but by persistence and fluidity. Some will say this is cold. Some will say this is manipulative. Let them. They are the ones still tied to the rope. Detachment is not about not loving. It is about loving from a place of strength, not a place of hunger. It is about being a sovereign state, a country with its own borders, its own laws, and its own army. You open your gates to those who respect you. You close your gates to those who do not. You do not beg for visitors. Look at the mirror. That is the only person you are stuck with forever. Everyone else is a guest. Treat them well, but be ready to let them check out. The moment you realize you need nothing from the world gives you everything. Cut the ropes, drop the weight, float. If you are ready to become the unbreakable, write in the comments, I am sovereign. This is Psychology Decoded. The simulation is broken. You are free.